Who's at the bottom?
UK Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Welcome, everybody. Thanks for joining us for NBA action. Here are the 5 for the Raptors. Barnes and Siakam will slot in at the small and power forward. Dennis Schroeder is out there with Anunoby. And it's Pirtle in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for Cleveland, the big men on the floor for them, Mobley and Allen. At the guard positions, it's Garland and Mitchell. And it's Strus in at the 3 spot. Oh, gee, the long arms and athleticism up and down this roster for the Raptors. It is something.
Yeah, they have a type that they're looking for. Blocks, steals, deflections, all coming in bunches. The activity will be there.
The Cavaliers shooting their first free throw of the evening.
Yeah, and over the course of the season, they're a respectable 78%. That comes in handy in close games.
And that one's good. Schroeder.
This guy not just a jump shooter now. Dennis Schroeder more than happy to get inside and mix it up.
Here's Allen. Toronto grabs the miss. This game against Cleveland is the first time they've met this season.
And here we go. The first in what will be a 3-game season series between the two teams.
You know, right out of the gates, one team gets a lead with the head-to-head advantage, bragging rights, if you will, over the other. And tonight, it starts.
Now, here's Mobley. Following the miss by Scotty Barnes. To Mobley. Cleveland moving it around. Mitchell passes to Mobley. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. The Raptors have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Schroeder outside. The pass to Barnes. They get the rebound, and Pirtle has it in the corner. And that one, no good to start him off on the night.
Boy, the offensive flow just isn't there right now. 1 for 5 to start the game.
Here's Schroeder. And the layup falls.
Dennis Schroeder.
Come on, this guy's so explosive when he comes into the painted area. Dennis Schroeder, a spark plug right now.
Count it.
This guy can do so much for you on the offensive end, and that is why his number gets called time and time again.
Out to the right wing. Siakam kicks to Barnes. Anunoby against Mitchell. Anunoby passes to Pirtle. 4 seconds left. And a foul call. Almost got it to go in, but he'll go to the line for 2. It's on Jared Allen.
Well, terrific use of the pump fake by Pirtle. He gets his man in the air, draws the contact. That move is just so effective.
And the second free throw, good. Greg talking about Jakob Pirtle. It doesn't seem like he gets enough credit for his defense.
I don't think he does. I mean, he's an excellent rim protector and rebounder, and a big man who just takes pride in defending.
Now here's Barnes. Makes it off the glass.
Boy, Scotty Barnes, the complete package. Nice interior finish there.
Here's Garland. Here's Allen. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Yeah, going hard to the rack, making a statement here early on.
And this is why you get the ball into his hands. Let him establish the pace and rhythm of the game.
Cleveland's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Mitchell outside. Back to Strus. The three from Garland. It's rebounded by Anunoby.
Boy, a wide shot spot. That is one he'd like to have at. That pass had to be thrown not only in the right spot, but at the right time.
Allen dishes to Mobley. Down low. Kicks it out to Garland. It's stolen by Schroeder. Siakam outside. Here's Purtle. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 11 points a game. And Anunoby, here we go.
Oh, give it to him at the rim, OG Anunoby. That's power, athleticism, beautifully done.
So timeout called here, the first for Cleveland. ADB, after a 4-year absence, the Cavs made their playoff return in 2023.
That's right, Kevin. This team was obviously ready for the postseason. They lose a tough series with the New York Knicks, who had more experience. Some call it that gentleman's sweep, 5 games, but I think there's better things on the horizon.
And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Cavaliers. Here's Schroeder. Karis LeVert making his last shot. And it's Trent in the corner. And a miss there on the triple. The Cavaliers trail by 4. Passes it to Niang. Jones, that's for 2. Cleveland with a fresh shot clock. 2 points, that one goes.
Boy, his hard work on the offensive glass, earning an additional opportunity.
And Schroeder's got the ball here for the Toronto Raptors. This game coming on the heels of their win against Chicago.
And guys, they walked into the arena with a certain kind of swagger, and we really saw it play out on the offensive end.
And what surprised me was how easy they made it look. It seemed like they got something out of every possession.
Now here's Okoro, still without a basket. Here's Jerome. He nails it. And we're tied up.
It works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Your passes to Young. Can't hit from in close.
Never easy to stop this guy at the rim, but that is a beautiful contest right there.
Here's Okoro. That one falls.
Taking back the lead once more. Give these teams credit. Man, they are battling.
Neither team willing to give an inch, and neither able to seize the momentum. This has been a fascinating one to watch.
Yeah, heard the whistle and then kept his focus and able to still knock it down.
And Toronto making a change. Coloco's checked in. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. The free throw drops for Trent.
What you love about Gary Trent Jr., guys, is here's a guy who not only excels from the three-point line, yes, he's a consistent guy stretching the floor, but his fearlessness, his willing to take big shots in tight spots, that is something to behold.
On the basket by Jones.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Pass to Achua. And again, no good by Toronto. Jones drives in. This is his first free throw of the game.
Second team foul.
The first free throw is good.
For Cleveland, Damian Jones.
And so Jones nails both of them. Plenty of offense in this closely contested first quarter of play. Cavaliers on top as they end the first quarter on a 12-3 run. Stay with us as we get set to bring you the second. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And from what we've seen from the Cavaliers, what do you guys see?
Well, when you control the glass, you control the second chance opportunities on both ends.
And that's how they controlled the first quarter. I thought they were the much more physical team.
So the Raptors 5 right now. Barnes and Siakam will slot in at the small and power forward. Anunoby out there with Gary Trent. And it's Koloko in at the center. Here's Koloko. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for two.
At the line for the
And Cleveland gets called for the foul. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Cleveland?
And right from the jump, they've been working hard to establish themselves inside, using agility and power to get shots in the paint.
We've also seen them show a willingness to take advantage of the mid-range opportunities. The defense conceding these looks, and they're cashing in.
Strus against Barnes. Shot clock at 6. And Barnes sends it back.
Boy, big-time denial from Scotty Barnes. Use that frame to your advantage.
And again, no good by Toronto.
Boy, he'll usually knock it down if he's left that wide open. Just comes up empty.
The 2022 Rookie of the Year, Scotty Barnes. But you know what, Greg? Still working to take that next step. What do you think is his key?
Kevin, that's an easy one. It's going to be perimeter shooting. You know, we get spoiled with all the other things he can do, and he's had a tremendous start to his NBA career. But I think to become that superstar, the jump shot has to become a weapon.
Strus's shot is good.
Now, how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket?
Strus against Barnes. The wide open shot is on the money. Barnes has got 6 points.
You can see the confidence in that jumper building and building for Scotty Barnes.
Allen finds Mitchell. Garland against Trent. Garland the pass to Mobley. Back to Garland. To the paint. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Barnes looking around. And he comes up with the deuce. Barnes has got 4 points now in the quarter.
You love how Scotty Barnes embraces the challenge of a contested shot. Don't back down, Scotty.
Gets it out to Garland. And the 3 off target.
Well, this is a night you look at your teammates and tap them on the back and say, good job, because for him, he's been struggling all night.
Pirtle, he's checked in for the Raptors. Cavaliers have gone 3 of 7 shooting the ball here in the second quarter. Pass to Strus. Loads it up there for Mobley. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Wow, that is some big-time airtime by Evan Mobley. My goodness.
Barnes outside. The pass to Anunoby. Now, here's Siakam. Mobley with the block.
That's about reach, folks. The length, the athleticism, the timing of Evan Mobley.
And so Garland will bring it up for the Cavaliers. Lays it up off the glass. Garland's got his second basket of the game. Early in the season, there are always some surprises, Greg. It goes to show you how impossible the NBA season is to actually predict.
And you never know what's going to happen, Kevin, until the game starts. Some teams look good and flop out of the gates. Other teams take giant leaps forward.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, thank you. Donovan Mitchell has fit in great with the Cavaliers. Coach J.B. Bickerstaff said he's unbelievable, always uplifting, positive, thinking about other people first. And to me, that's more important than all this put the ball in the basket stuff. Those are the types of people you want to surround yourself with. Kevin?
Oh, David, that is outstanding. Thank you so much. There's Garland, a second chance effort. That's good from Allen on the assist by Garland. Garland's got 3 assists tonight.
Man, I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
Siakam passes to Trent. Yep, that one goes in there. And that's now 7 points for Gary Trent Jr.
Well, brought up in an unselfish system, Pascal Siakam takes great pride keeping his teammates involved.
Mobley, and terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
So timeout called here, the first for Toronto. You know what you love seeing from Pascal Siakam is his confidence continuing to grow.
And Kevin, especially when it comes to scoring. Pascal understands how valuable he is to his team and how much they lean on him to step up on that end.
Looking at who's out there now for the Cavaliers. George Niang, he's checked in for Mobley. Okoro comes in for Max Strus, and it's LeVert in for Mitchell. Then for the Raptors, Achua, he's checked in for Jakob Poeltl, and Dennis Schroeder subbed in for Trent. A nice shot by LeVert.
Well, Okoro is a team-first guy that wants to involve his teammates. Pretty pass there.
Raptors trail by 6. Siakam left side. And there are the Raptors with another bucket.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
So nice passing by Cleveland here, and he gets it to go. Okoro's got the lead up to 6 now for the Cavs.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Barnes outside. Score the basket. It's number 6 for him this game. 6 for 9, 67% shooting.
This guy is such a phenomenal scorer. Scotty Barnes feeling very good right now.
Garland against Schroeder. Garland with the bucket. Garland's got 6 points.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Siakam outside. Got it for his 4th field goal of the game on just 5 shots.
This is what makes Siakam special, right? The big man that can put it on the deck and get past you. What a pretty dribble drive.
And it's LeVert missing. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Cleveland ahead. They lead by 4. And we'll be back right after halftime for the start of the 3rd quarter. We'll see you in a bit.
For your Cavaliers Houston team.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, everyone, to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. Some big-time action already in this one. I'm Ernie Johnson, along with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. The first quarter for the Cavaliers was fairly even. The period came to a close with them holding a 3-point lead. They gained a little ground there in the second quarter. Kenny, your thoughts? How are the Cavaliers? And that's going to do it for our halftime show, sadly. 3rd quarter about to start. See you again after the final.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. We're seeing a tremendous game from Scotty Barnes.
He had a fast pass to the lane that first half. Got inside on demand.
Now, this guy is such a good finisher on the move, and so far the defense has not been able to counter it.
And there are 2 big men out there, Mobley and Allen. At the guard positions, it's Garland and Mitchell. And it's Strus in at the 3, the small forward. And that's the group for J.B. Bickerstaff as we begin the second half.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
Garland with the bucket.
Tremendous balance and body control. Darius Garland, no stranger to finishing inside.
One word, Doris, that comes to mind to describe this Cleveland team is scrappy.
Kevin, it's the perfect descriptor because you love how hard and how together this group plays. And to me, that represents their culture.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Boy, that's 3 for 4 this half. You like that they're starting with a little bit of extra energy. Nice.
Mobley against Siakam. Nails it from the high post. Siakam's got 10 points.
That's why they call him Spicy P, cooking up a mid-range J. Go ahead, Pascal.
Outside Garland. Wound up there for Allen. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Here's Schroeder from down in the low post. It goes. 8 points for him.
Boy, not many players in the league who are going to be faster than Dennis Schroeder in the open floor.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
They're just too slow to react. You can't afford to sleepwalk through possessions. What's going on out there?
Ahead. And there's Mitchell. That's good on the assist by Mobley. And it's a 10-point Cavalier lead. Toronto calls timeout. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
And out of bounds, the Cavaliers will take it. Thaddeus Young. He's checked in for Jakob Poeltl. The Cavaliers leading by 10. Mitchell kicks to Mobley. Mitchell passes to Strus. Mitchell's shot is good.
And everything is dropping for them. Terrific second half run.
And I think it's been all about their offensive efficiency, shooting the lights out in this quarter.
And now here comes Jones leading the break. Oh, and the dunk by Mitchell.
How high was Donovan Mitchell? How pretty was that dunk? My goodness.
And they're bringing you up close and personal on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam.
Blocking foul call.
We've seen a few play in tournaments already, Doris. I like it. How do you like it?
I absolutely love, Kevin, that it has emphasized success in the regular season. A huge difference between a 6 seed and a 7 seed. So you give teams something to play for so much further into the year. Obviously, you give more teams more hope. It has been perfect.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts. Getting it done on both ends, and it shows up in the score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
Let's see some of the numbers here for Dennis Schroeder. And so it's Trent with it. He brings it up for Toronto. It's a 16-point game. They'll be off to Brooklyn for a meeting with the Nets after this one. That'll be the second of this 2-game road trip. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thanks very much, Kevin. Toronto has a new head coach in Darko Rajakovic. He started coaching at 16 in his home country of Serbia. So even though he's still young, he's already a lifer. In his near decade as an NBA assistant coach, he made a name for himself in player development. Of course, Kevin, that's going to be essential now with the rebuilding Raptors.
It is, but I love his resume. His story is terrific. He is just what they need. David, thank you.
Oh, my goodness. Gary Trent Jr. saying, Pops, I got a little hops in my game, too.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Cavaliers.
A high-effort brand of defense has been paying off for them in this one. They've managed to either block or alter a ton of their opponent's shots.
And you also have to love the way they've gotten out and run in transition. A ton of good chances tonight simply from being willing to run the floor.
For the Cavaliers, George Niang, he's checked in for Evan Mobley. And Karis LeVert subbed in for Ty Jerome. And Toronto also making a switch. Achua's checked in. Doris, we know one thing the Raptors had benefited from was consistent leadership.
There's no doubt about that, Kevin. You think about the front office consistency, and success in the NBA generally starts from the top and trickles down. You can absorb a coaching change and still have a culture in place because, again, things start at the top.
Okoro's checked in for the Cavaliers. And Toronto also making a switch. Koloko's checked in.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
Pass to Koloko. Good D by Jones.
And they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
Boy, that's just about strength right there. Karis LeVert just simply refuses to be denied.
To stop the run. And it's Schroeder missing.
Boy, the wheels have definitely fallen off in this quarter. He cannot buy one.
Jones finds Mitchell. Back to LeVert from past the arc. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. Mitchell's got 4 assists in the game.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Here's Trent. And Jones pulls it down. Jones has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Here's LeVert. Great pass to set up the layup. LeVert's got 7 points here in this quarter.
That's 6'7". Karis LeVert knows how to use that size, especially inside. He knows how to handle himself in there.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Here's Anunoby. Can't get it to fall. And as we conclude the 3rd quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. Cavaliers on top, delivering the blowout. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Cleveland. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an easy contest. On the court for Toronto to set the board. They've got Porter. There's Boucher out there with Young. Then and it's Dick in at the shooting guard position. And he kicks to Boucher. Good on the triple. Boucher's got the 4th quarter going with the first basket of the period here for the Raptors. The Cavaliers shooting the ball with incredible accuracy. 68% so far. Now here's LeVert. Guarded closely. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Boucher. Evan Mobley's checked in for George Niang. Then for the Raptors, Siakam is checked in for Young. Scotty Barnes comes in for Otto Porter Jr. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for Dick.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Schroeder outside. Here's Barnes. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder.
We are talking about a very solid passer at his position. Schroeder identifying an open teammate.
Allen's shot is off.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
We call that a great contest. You know this is something he brings to the table, the ability to anchor your defense.
It's good from Anunoby. And you look at the evolution of Anunoby's game, Doris, he's much more than a 3-and-D guy.
You know, Kevin, here's a young man who does a little bit of everything. He can score and defend in a variety of ways, cross-positional defensively between 1 and 4, and an offensive game that continues to grow. He can get out and put pressure on transition. A little bit of a streaky shooter, but there's so much to like.
Allen.
4th quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. Pass to Barnes. Now, here's Siakam. Over Okoro. And too long on the shot. Here's Jerome. He's guarded by Schroeder. Allen's shot is off.
I think he's got to settle down, because right now it feels like he's rushing, like he's forcing some shots. This quarter he has been completely bothered.
And sports may be the ultimate meritocracy. Does it matter where you're from, Greg, your background? You got to have game, right?
Kevin, it's a beautiful thing. Some players grew up with a father in the NBA. Others were a world away. Either way, when you get here, you know you've earned it.
Max Strus is checked in for Cleveland. Donovan Mitchell comes in for Jerome.
You like Allen to keep his concentration, refuses to let the defense outmuscle or
And the foul called on Donovan Mitchell. That is his first foul of the game. The Raptors making a switch here. Trent's checked in. Schroeder with the ball. Barnes right side. 5 to shoot. Siakam. And the Raptors miss again.
Well, certainly not the best defensive effort, but this guy can't make them pay for their laziness.
Strus passes to Allen. It's good, and it's his 6th make against 11 attempts.
And he has starting to turn it on now after that slow start.
Stolen by LeVert. Pass to Mitchell. That's good. And it's LeVert with the assist. LeVert's got 3 assists in the game. Barnes against Strus. 13 feet away. And that one's good. Barnes has got 4 points in the quarter.
He is too good a mid-range shooter to leave him that open.
Allen trying to break free. That one no good. Great D that time from Dennis Schroeder. Trent right side. It's rebounded by Cleveland.
Boy, defense nowhere to be found, and neither was his shot at that time.
Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. That's good from Barnes on the assist by Siakam. Siakam's got his 3rd assist on the night. And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Inside, Boucher. Good D by Mitchell.
Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he surprised himself with the miss.
Shoots over Schroeder. Here's Mobley. It's good for the 7th time this game. He's shot 7. He has made 7.
Man, that is a big-time tough finish. Evan Mobley doesn't back down.
Mobley with the block. Here's Mitchell. Boucher with the rebound.
Normally he'll drill that shot, and I'm sure they'll look to find him in that spot again.
No doubt. Very good play call, good execution. Sometimes it just doesn't fall.
Oh, and the dunk by Mitchell.
Mitchell understanding that length and athleticism serves him well on the defensive end. Nicely done.
Toronto, they've gotten just under 45% of their attempts to drop in the 4th. 4 of 9.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout. Big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Cavaliers.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And they took charge when it counted, and they'll be notching their 9th win overall.
And this is a great way for them to kick off this season series. 2 more games ahead, and they've taken the mental advantage with this win tonight.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Donovan Mitchell.
Well, unselfish basketball. His ability to create for others has been the story of this game.
The Cavaliers again can't hit. And it's the Raptors' ball. Siakam inside. The kick out to Young. To the inside. Goloko uses the glass to finish the layup.
Well, Thaddeus Young is a team-first guy, and if he sees an opportunity to get a teammate a shot, he will deliver it.
And the Cavaliers call time here. They're up by 28. 35 seconds left in the 4th. And now, let's present our New Balance player of the game, Donovan Mitchell.
And his percentage from the field tonight seemed almost made up. I didn't think it was possible to have that kind of success shooting the basketball. You need a little bit of luck, a bunch of hard work, and a whole lot of talent.
They lost 2 straight coming into this one, and he knew he needed to put his foot down. He's shown leadership tonight, getting them back on the winning track. And Cleveland can just let the clock run down here. The pass to Jerome. And here is Mobley on the wing. Mitchell kicks it out to Jones. To the middle. Rejected by Young.
Well, terrific reach on the